But I think like, you know, there's that side of it, and the fact that you must have clients that like kind of just look up to what you've done in your career and naturally just want to train with you.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the reasons why they come to me, innit? Because I've had a successful-ish career. Like I've done all right. I think they want to try and achieve what I've achieved and obviously surpass it, ideally. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what personal training is about. You're there because you're an inspiration to those people, whether that's an inspiration to get better at their sport because you help them with that, whether it's inspiration to be in the same sort of shape as you're in. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it's about. It's about.
I think though, like that's so kind of what we're, you know, the benefits of it are sort of endless, because like it's not only right. So they're impacting their direct, they're here and now. They're going to learn more about their body. They're going to learn how to strengthen, you know, certain areas of the body that might be more protected in case of injury and stuff like that, as well as nutrition. But then, you know, they've then got something to fall back on. But they're not just got something to fall back on. They can easily then walk into that career because people then look up to what they've done in their sport. Do you know? So it's like it would be sort of like a benefit all around, really.
Yeah, everyone's a winner.
Best thing about
is it the heated seats on the team then? I've
had a message my whole career, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about being a footballer? You know, it's obviously it's nice, isn't it? Like
no trips to the Vermont.
No, none of that. None of that.
That's a rumour, man. Nobody knows if that's even true. It's
I don't know,
true.
man,
I saw them go in myself.
Obviously, to be fair, when I first signed for Newcastle, I went from like 0 to 100, innit? Do you know what I mean? I went from like just being just a normal person to being on TV, being straight on Sky Sports. Like the next day, I was on Sky Sports. I don't know if you remember when Joey Barton was. Do you remember when Joey Barton was there and he was getting released? I don't know if you remember.
I remember him getting released.
He getting released, but he was training with the reserves. It was my first training session with the reserves. I was like on Sky Sports. So like, my platform just went up. It was ridiculous. Like, I used to go into town. I think it was tucked up at the time. You used to just walk in. Straight in, like everyone just used to know I was. People used to come up to me like, "Oh, you're JJ, plays for Newcastle," and that.
It did help though that you went to Tup wearing the full kit. I remember you there in the full kit. I remember you had the long coat on. I remember now vividly. You had the long coat on. You were wearing the full kit, shin pads.
Yeah, he's lying.
And yeah,
not me.
I just don't know why you're wearing boots though, because obviously, is it comfortable walking in the Tup wearing a total 90s?
Listen, me. I just come. I come.
Play for the team.
Hey, do you know who used to walk around town in like a full tracksuit? Like everybody knew who the fuck he was. Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll used to go to Eldon Square in a full tracksuit.
Just be like after
we
games
know
and
who.
No,
like in the summer. We know who you are, Andy. Everyone knows who you are. You're fucking 6'6". You're Andy Carroll. You don't have to wear a tracksuit with your name on the back with A-C.
I used to obviously the years that I was there it was like with Nile Ranger and that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
You and Nile Ranger and Tup, eh?
No, like Brady. I don't know if you know any of the boys. Brady, man. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah, I remember Alan. Alan, football manager.
Yeah, hat tricks. Come on.
How many hat tricks? I don't know if it counts, but obviously I scored a hat trick on like my first game for Newcastle.
Why wouldn't it count?
Because I was under 18s. Does that count?
It's a hat trick, though, isn't it?
I got the match ball.
Were they tap-ins?
No, Chelsea at home. Like Chelsea, like them days. Like in academy football, like Chelsea's like the best team. Best team. They always used to win the FA Youth Cup, everything. And my first game, scored a hat trick against them. Scored a hat trick for Grimsby against Forest Green.
Did you play at Grimsby?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Do you know what? Like in terms of my footballing career, it's probably like the most fun I've had, because the group of boys, like a massive part of football is the changing room. Like you can have some dickheads and things like that, but everyone there, especially the first year, like we all got along, and it was just like vibes every day. Like we had like a change room where we was like dancing before training, and that we would like be playing two touch after training for like 5 hours and things like that. So it was just like a fun environment, innit? I know that was probably like my most enjoyable time in my career.
And was that League 2?
That was League 2. Yeah, that was League 2 under Russell Slade. Don't know if you remember him.
Do they have like what's the sort of attendance like at a League 2 game?
It just varies, innit? It varies on a team. So
what's the biggest crowd you've ever played in front of? 40,000 at home.
35, 45.
Away, home.
Sheffield United away.
How was it?
Oh, it's good, man. You can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
It's just loud. It's just like it's like ringing in your ears.
Yeah, you can't hear anything of the match, can you? Like it's just like a
Can you hear each other on the pitch when it's that loud?
If someone's like next to you, But if you're centre half shouting, I'm up top. You
Oh,
can't
mate,
hear
the
nothing
Newcastle
like that.
players can't hear each other, man.
No,
Like they,
that's
like,
what-
they don't know how to say man on.
That's what it looks like at the moment. To be
Yeah.
fair. It looks
They
like
didn't-
you.
Throw that little knife in.
Mate, they obviously can't hear each other. Like, what? But the thing is, though, the stadiums should be saying "man on" at home. Like, why are people getting the ball nicked off them when there's 50,000 people there sat on there?
Yeah, it
I'm
should be
shouting.
like
You
the
can't hear me
12th
from
man.
L4 though. Shouting "man on."
Should be like the 12th man, innit? But you recently you sort of fallen out from that, you know. Obviously after the Champions League, you remember that Champions League game against PSG.
To be honest,
No, we have to. That PSG game.
So to wrap this up.
No, the PSG game. No, we'll talk about the PSG game. I think
Electrifying.
Gordon, Gordon made a tackle like 2 minutes in.
Yeah,
and
people are going,
everyone was up.
Yeah.
Since then, like you're getting beat by Luton and that, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like AFTV style. I'm gonna start like videoing people outside the.
Why are you
ground
talking
and
about
stuff.
Arsenal?
Kids crying,
What?
mate.
I don't know why you're talking about Arsenal.
No, listen. The only
Kids
people,
crying.
listen. The kids crying everywhere. The only people who comment on Newcastle fan thing are Arsenal fans at the moment
I don't know why.
because they got nothing better to do.
Well, this is why. I mean, look, we've spent a full podcast. See, what happens?
Rattled.
You threw us off. Full
Arsenal
podcast.
fans are all rattled, mate.
Full podcast talking about JJ's career, how great he is, and that, and then he just brings it straight back down to Newcastle United, doesn't he?
Yeah, turned his back. The club who gave him a chance. Leicester didn't want to know nothing about him. Leicester.
So
he played out.
Cool, we're good. This is we're coming out now.
You played out your skin at Leicester, and they were going to go back to tennis. I heard them
I
say
know.
that.
I said, go back to tennis.
They said go back to
Go
tennis.
away.
They said go back to tennis, and then Newcastle gave you your big chance.
I know, you're not wrong, man. They did. They helped me out. They helped me out a lot.
And then you're back here talking shit about it. Yeah,
And I'm back in the northeast.
yeah.
Hey, Joe, was you on MTV?
Right.
Was he?
To wrap this
Can we? No, look, listen. We'll cut to the video right now. If MTV will MTV sue us?
Can I stop this?
No. Come and sit back down. Come on.
Come on, man. It's a bit bad. You ain't got to
what's
put it
he
on
doing?
there.
Oh,
Thanks for listening.
no, Joe. Come on, don't be like
This
this.
has been the FITPRO-X TV podcast with Alex Parr, Joe McLean, and JJ Hooper. Thanks for that.
Such a good name. Such a good name.